welcome back to another Christmas special review. So this one is for the Jetsons Christmas Carol, which I think I was assuming it was going to be like the Flintstones one and be like its own standalone special, but no, it was just a regular episode of the Jetsons. And I have to say, a little bit mind blown that this came from 1985, the year I was born, and realizing, wait a minute, you're telling me the Jetsons was an 80s cartoon? I, for some reason, my whole life just assumed, it being another Hanna-Barbera cartoon, that it came from the 60s just like the Flintstones did. I thought they were, like, totally made at the same time and were just, like, the two polarities of, like, caveman and the futuristic show. Like, I don't know why this blew my mind so freaking hard learning this, but yeah, I was shook. I honest to God thought it was another 60s show, but apparently no, it was like a modern cartoon when I was little. Oh boy. I guess that probably explains why, if I had to pick one over the other, I think I did, in fact, prefer the Jetsons as a little kid. I did watch it literally every single day, both in the morning before I went to school, as well as in the afternoons when it was on again. So, yeah, I freaking loved the Jetsons. And what I found weird was seeing that there was a Jetsons Christmas special, and yet having virtually no recollection of it existing, even though I know darn well I've probably seen every Jetsons episode at some point in time in my life, but was like, was there one? I, like, specifically Googled if one existed, because I was so unsure, because I was like, I don't really remember. I want to say there was. And yeah, there was, and it is this. But even rewatching it as an adult, I'm like, I have only, like, the vaguest of vague memories of this thing, which I guess speaks volumes, probably, but yeah, since it was only just a regular episode, it wasn't even, like, a longer episode or anything, it was just a normal, like, half-an-hour-long episode, just like all of them, and it kind of loosely followed the whole A Christmas Carol format, except in this case, George would be the one that was in the role of, is it Bob Cratchit or Jacob Marley? Marley's the one that's dead, right? Okay, so Bob Cratchit's the one that's, like, Tiny Tim's dad. Okay, so he'd be in the Bob Cratchit role. And Mr. Spacely obviously is Scrooge, because of course he fucking is. By the way, side note, are sprockets a real thing? This is a thing my whole life that I think I just, like, assumed they're a thing because it sounds like a real word, but then rewatching this as an adult, I'm like, are sprockets real, or is this just kind of like a mechanical enough sounding term to where I just never questioned it? Let me know. Anyway, yeah, so he is kept late on Christmas Eve to work overtime because his boss is an asshole, and they have a large order, so basically, fuck you, George, you get to stay late and work on that order, even though you had a special Christmas Eve at home all planned. Yes, screw you, buddy. Meanwhile, Judy and Elroy and, why can I never remember the other name? Judy, Elroy, and Jane. Jane, the most basic name ever, and that's the one I always forget. They all go to the mall, they go shopping, Christmas shopping, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Astro really wants to peek at the Christmas list, and Jane is not happy about it. And he gets into his Christmas present early, and it's a robot cat, which he chases around, and it makes him fucking insane, but they're all interpreting that as, oh my god, look how much he loves it, that's so cute, that's like the best gift ever for Astro. Even though he's just, like, getting more and more just rage. He wants to destroy this cat. And eventually he, like, smacks face first into the friggin' wall, like, and smashes it, and also smashes an Astro-shaped imprint into the wall. But apparently, he must have swallowed a sprocket when he smacked it. We're not aware of that initially. We just see that he smacked the wall, and you would think that he's just injured, but next thing we know, he's turning green and is hella sick on the couch. So I was hella confused at first, like, wait, he got hurt, not sick. What? I was so confused until they finally do mention something about him swallowing a sprocket. It's like, oh, okay, I guess he has sprocket poisoning. And he just goes downhill super fast. Has a 102 fever from swallowing a sprocket. Again, is green, is in pain, and oh, all the vets are not working because it's Christmas Eve, so good luck with that, and they're all, like, positive he's gonna die, like, that fast. Yeah, I know, but I guess watching it as a little kid, you don't question it, you're just like, oh no, Astro, no, don't die! But as an adult, it's like, okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. George finally gets home, hell of late from work, and is expecting to finally have his nice celebration with his family, only to find the sick dog. And they're all kind of just, like, mourning the dog that they think is going to die. Meanwhile, Mr. Spacely is all salty that George isn't going to work on Christmas Day. Oh my god, day of work lost. Funny, as an adult, I can sympathize a lot more with George now than I probably could as a kid watching this. But, yeah, he's a total douche about it. And he has 3 robot ghosts come to visit him after the ghost of... I guess this is where Marley would come in, and again, another robot, I guess... Or no! He wasn't a robot. He comes in looking like an alien ghost. And he's like, yeah, you have to change your ways, otherwise bad things will befall you. Without saying hell, but insinuating hell. And then the 3 robot ghosts come to visit him because future... Which is kind of hilarious. They take him to Christmas Past. Like, it's the total usual format of a Christmas Carol. So, Christmas Past on a playground with George, who he is making run his own lemonade stand and giving him all of the profits. He gets to keep 1 penny. Yeah, and even as a grown-ass adult watching it, Spacely is like, yeah, what's wrong with that? I was an enterprising little whippersnapper. It's like, wow, really? Douche. But, they show Christmas Present to him. They show Christmas Future, which, oh, that's the one that kicks his butt because, oh, yeah, now his, like, large, stately mansion, now George's family lives in, and it's insinuating, yeah, because of the lawsuit. Yeah, so, in this version of A Christmas Carol, the Scrooge character isn't dead. He just may as well be, and probably is wishing he were, because he apparently was sued for everything he was worth. His wife left him, and yeah, now he's destitute, and George has everything. Except, you know, the dead dog, because the dog is in the Tiny Tim character in this version. So seeing that his mansion would go to George, oh, F that, that's enough for him to change his ways and bring his own personal vet over to the Jetsons on Christmas Eve, who literally just rams his hand down Astro's throat and grabs the sprocket, and now he's magically fine instantly! Yay! Like, what? What? Okay. Yeah, that was not how I thought they were going about that. I kind of figured he was gonna grab a big-ass magnet and zip, like, that would have made more sense than just, let me just ram my hand down your throat. You're fine now. I mean, I guess in cartoon logic, they both make equal small amounts of sense, but whatever. So he's fine, and then he also brought presents. So the guitar that Elroy wanted that was way too much, he gifts for him, and he gives Judy stuff, and Jane, and George, and he also gets a raise, and basically it's a happy ending. Super anticlimactic. Like, it was zipped through so quickly by doing it in just the normal episode format. I feel like if they had fleshed it out into, like, a proper special that was longer than just, like, the normal episode, I feel like this had potential. I feel like there's hell of places they could have taken this that would have been really fun to watch them extrapolate on. But because it was so rushed, I was just sitting there like, huh. So that's a thing I just watched. So that's a thing I probably also watched as a little kid and may have been equally as confused by of just, huh, that's it? But, yeah, I don't know. I was like, a little disappointed that it was just so rushed and just normal episode length, but I mean, I guess some of the Flintstones ones were just normal episodes, but they didn't feel as rushed as this did. This was trying to cram an awful lot of stuff into a very small time frame. So there is that, but like I said, it feels like it could have been more if they'd done that, but I guess maybe it was budgets. I don't know. I don't really know why they didn't make it like a full special. They just went with that. Maybe they didn't have enough ideas, even though it was like, pick my brain. I could have given you ideas, but then again, I would have been a literal infant when that came out, so I guess not. But regardless, there's ways they could have done it. They just didn't, which is disappointing. So I think for what it is, I'd rate it maybe like a 3 out of 5. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But at the same time, it leaves a lot to be desired. I didn't dislike it. Just was just like, huh. I was honestly expecting more from that, but okay. I guess that's it. And I guess it's the only Christmas one they did, which is more disappointing. I'm like, really? They didn't ever do another one? Then again, I also thought there was way more episodes of the Jetsons than apparently existed too. I guess they just showed it in syndication for so long that it felt like more, but whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I was just like, aw, a little let down with that one. I kind of was hoping for more, so hopefully the next special review will be better, because the last couple have been just, so maybe I'll, like, jump to something good like Muppets. Muppets never disappoint. So, anyways, that's it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Do you have recollections of watching this episode? What did you think of it? Let me know that down below, as well as anything about anything. Also, if there was another Jetsons Christmas episode that I somehow missed in my Googling this, let me know that too. I think it's just the one. But anyways, let me know that, as well as anything about anything. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you'd like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.